What's up, guys? Today we are tackling something kind of a little bit easy if you know how to approach it, and we're going to be working on these black moldings under the mirrors or under the windows here on the 05. I had a viewer ask about this, and as you can see, this car needs it pretty badly. So we're going to look into it here and we're going to see what we can do about making this look a little bit better. So first and foremost, I am not an auto body person, so take this advice as what it is. But the first step, anytime you're going to be doing any kind of paint or any kind of restoration stuff, is to mask off the part of the car that you don't want to accidentally get sprayed with something. Now, the second thing, if you look at how this is made, this is less of a paint and more of like a rubberized coating. So the first thing that I'm going to try to do is some of these loose pieces I'm just going to try to cut off. I'm going to remove as much as I can, then I'm going to sand down the rest of it, especially the edges, to try to get it to blend so you don't have these raised edges. And then we'll see where we're at from there. My second step is to go in with a fairly coarse grit sanding sponge and hit all of the remaining edges to try to sand them down and to remove any rust that I see, any kind of surface rust on the metal, like so. Then after some sanding and some cutting away at some of the pieces that were loose and not adhered to the metal anymore, I wiped it off with a cloth, a clean one, to try to get all the dust off of it. Now I'm going to try to spray it. Now let me show you what I'm going to use. I found this and decided to try this out. This is a 2-in-1. It's a rust converter, but it also says specifically it is a rubberized black coating. So I'm hoping I can spray this fairly thick. My plan is to spray it thicker in the metal parts and build it up, then taper it off into the parts where the rubber is still good so that it blends out to something even. I don't know how well that's going to work, but we're about to find out. So, final thoughts. I had to use probably 10 coats to get as far as I did. And I would have to say that overall, I am really happy with the product itself. And this is not sponsored. This is literally something I found at Walmart. But I had never seen this particular thing from this particular brand before. But I think as far as it matching the same type of material that was on it and the way how fast it dried, how thick you could spray it, I'm really happy with the product in general. If you're gonna do this job like this is the one to go with. However, it did not turn out perfect. But everything that was wrong was completely my fault. Like I said, I'm not a body shop guy. And part of the reason why I'm not is because I'm a bit too impatient and lazy for body shop work. So, what I learned from this, trying to sand down the edges of the coating that are left and build up the flat part to that doesn't work. The coating's too thick for that, and it 100% shows through. You can absolutely see where the old coating is under the new coating. Now, as I continued to put more coats on it, it got a little bit less visible, and maybe eventually I can build it up enough that it won't. But honestly, if you're gonna do this, it's way easier and makes way more sense just to remove all of the old black coating first. It would make this job super easy. You could probably hit it 4 or 5 times and just be done. But as far as color matching the factory, I'm happy. As far as the texture and the type of material, I'm happy. As far as the way it sprays and dries, also happy. So overall, it's pretty good. And honestly, from back here, it still looks better than it did. Those huge metal pieces sticking out where you could see them were an eyesore, and that's out of the way now. So for this car, which is literally nothing but a free beater to drive around, I'm pretty happy with the results for now. I'll probably do better later. Definitely if I do this again, I'll do better. But that's what I did. That's a method for doing it. Take what you learned from this and you can probably do a better job than this. And yeah, so that's it. I'm out of here for this one. Like this video if it was even entertaining or just because you feel sorry for me. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. And if you know a better way to do this, put it in the comments. I might need the advice. See you next video. Peace.